Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, today I don't have any makeup on, of course with the exception of my brows, just because that usually takes me a little bit longer and I have a full tutorial on that. Today I decided to do a talk through makeup tutorial just because I have many new products to try out and I wanted to share my first impressions with you and what I think about the products. I'm not really sure what kind of look I'm gonna go for. You guys did send me some requests, so I'm gonna focus my looks around your requests, so let's get started. For the transition color, I'm gonna begin with this shade right here. It is called Dreams, so let's see how that goes. I already primed my eyes with the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC. This shade is a lot darker than I expected, so I'm just gonna be blending a little bit more. I'm using the Mica E300. I love that the Too Faced shadows are so blendable. Now I'm going to be applying a little bit of this shadow Pussycat and around the same area. Usually I like to go in and just really blend out the shadow. I'm using the Sigma Tapered Blvd E35. One already looks a little bit more blended. This, forget about it. Now I'm just going to be highlighting the eyebrow bone with Paper Roses, which has a little bit of shimmer. And the brush that I'm using is the Sedona Lace EB21. As you can tell, it has a little bit of shimmer. With my finger, I'm just going to be blending it. I always use my finger to blend this area. It doesn't have too much fallout, but there was a little bit. Now I'm just going to add the shadow After Hours with this Morphe brush. So I'm just putting it all over the lid. Beautiful color. Super creamy shadows, I love them. Then I'm going to be taking the Sigma E35 and just blending it, just in the area in between the purple pinkish look and the copper. With the same brush, I'm just going to be adding a little bit more of the Pussycat shadow. Now with the Sigma E45 brush, I'm going to be applying Jungle Love on the outer corner of the eye. Kind of creating a V. And then blend with the E35. Just a bit, nothing too crazy. Now I'm just going to be adding a little bit more of the After Hours just to retouch. Now I'm just going to clean it a little bit. I'm adding a little bit more of Jungle Love on the crease. It's kind of like a smoked out copper purple. Now I'm going to be applying the Mica Beauty Cosmetics gel liner in black with this Morphe eyeliner. It doesn't have a number yet because I got this back in the day when it still didn't have numbers, you know. Remember those days, Morphe? And I'm just going to create a visible one, not too thick. Well, I hope not too thick. Oopsie, I guess it is going to be thick. So this is how the wing liner turned out. For the lashes, I'm just going to be using the Wispies by Ardell. I'm using the Revlon adhesive. I like to get it as close as possible to the lash line. And I always go back to just add a little bit of eyeliner, so it hides the lash band. For the primer, I'm going to be using the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt, and I've been loving this. And it's like a tinted primer. I like to apply this on the cheeks and the nose because that's where my pores are the most visible. For the foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation in Y405. Mixing it a little bit with the liquid formula just to see how they mix. A little bit of that. And I'm going to apply a bit on the foundation brush. I want to see how well they mix. If the coverage is better with like the stick and the liquid. And I have this new HD high definition concealer by Makeup Forever that I wanted to try. I have two colors, so I don't know which one I'm gonna be, but I'll try one of them. There you go. I'm just gonna put in the same areas that I always do. It's in the shade 340. It was pretty creamy. Now I'm just going to be blending it with a damp beauty blender. So far it's covering very well. Blends very nicely. Just going to drag the rest. It's definitely very creamy. So I'm hoping it doesn't go into the fine lines that much, you know. I'm just going to be setting it with the usual, the SACHA Cosmetics Buttercup Powder. I'm going to be using the Sigma F25 brush. I just gently tap. Now I'm going to be bronzing with this Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. I'm going to be using this Morphe brush first to sculpt. I like to use circular motions. Really, really pretty shade. Really, really pretty. I'm really loving this color, you guys. It's like creamy. Now I'm going to just be contouring my nose with this Modern Minerals brush. I got this in a BoxyCharm, I think. The Sigma 3D HD Precision brush. Now I'm just going to be applying a bit of the SACHA Cosmetics powder on the top of the nose, perfecting my bronzed face. I have a few new blushes, but this one is really pretty. This one is a Sculpting Blush by Makeup Forever in the shade 14. Whoa. And I'm just going to be applying a little bit because it's a very old brush. You see how it's very creamy? When you come into a situation where you put too much product, you can still use the same brush, but clean it. I'm just gonna be cleaning it. Now I'm just blending away all of the powder from SACHA Cosmetics. I don't know how I feel about this concealer because I see it cracking already. Ooh, I don't know how I feel yet, but I'm not really liking how it looks under there. Do you guys see? It's kind of looking dark there. I don't know why. When I come into a situation where I'm not really liking anything, I try to use a setting spray or something to see if that fixes the issue. First, I'm just going to be using this one by LA Girl just to kind of check it out. See what's going on with this makeup. And then hopefully after it sets, it looks a lot better. But the concealer, I don't know what's going on down there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like cracking or something. I'm gonna give it another try though, because I actually really like the color of the concealer. It fixed the issue just a bit. It's not that noticeable on camera, but if you were to look at me, if we were talking together, you'd be like, what is wrong with her concealer? It's just, I don't know what happened. Let's see if throughout this video it like adjusts itself. I don't know if it's just like, Leslie, I've never been on your face, I'm gonna be weird for a little bit, or if this is just how it is. So I'm not gonna judge it too much just yet. We can't really do anything about it now. That's the whole point of testing this. Now I'm just gonna be using the Pro Sculpting Duo to highlight, but I'm just gonna be using the highlighter part. For the brush, I'm just gonna use any blending brush just to have a little bit more control. Whoa! I love this. I know it looks like a line right now, don't worry. We'll blend it, don't worry. Blending it with the tapered highlighter by Sigma. And the nose also. And maybe right here. But I'm going to be setting everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray that I always use. I almost always like to apply the setting spray before I apply the lipstick or any mascara, because I don't want it to get ruined. I'm going to be applying Pussycat on the bottom lash line. Just going to be smoking it out a little bit. Look. I'm using the E32. Applying a few coats of mascara on the bottom lashes. In the waterline, I'm going to be applying this Colourpop eyeliner in Piggy Bank. They are extremely creamy. But that's how it's looking like so far. I think I'm going to try Stone by Dose of Colors on the lips. This is the final result. What do you guys think? The concealer isn't that bad. I think I was freaking out at first. but I will be continuing on using the product. Maybe I just put too much and I need to fix that issue. I'm in love with this highlighter. It is so beautiful. It is the Pro Sculpting Duo in the shade 2. And I think it's one of my favorite products that I tried today. I was really happy with the palette. It's such a beautiful and creamy palette. And can we talk about this Colourpop eyeliner on my waterline? It looks really, really gorgeous and very, very creamy. So I'm really, really impressed with all of the products that I got. I hope you guys really enjoyed these talk through videos. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like these better, if I should switch it up. I would really love to know. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't. Bye guys!